Yay, you're here, and I'm so glad that you are because I know how weird it is, or it probably was, to open your email and have this just pretty much a thumbnail saying, hey, click this and come watch this video that I made for you. But I wanted to do something different today because I wanted to have a real conversation with you. And let's be honest, if your inbox looks anything like mine, it's probably like overwhelmed with lots of emails from lots of different people like me who are trying to talk to you, and there's a lot of text and it's a lot of reading and it's just too much, and I don't want to be a part of that right now because I want to have an actual conversation with you, like a real conversation with you. So I don't want to add to that inbox overwhelm, and that's why I put this together. That's why you're getting this unscripted, because this is completely unscripted. So like, pray for me that this goes well. I feel like I'm Michael Scotting it. I'm going to start a sentence and just hope it finds its way along. But this is unscripted, unedited, so flaws are like all out there right now, and I'm totally okay with that because this is how I connect. This is how I connect with you, is with these videos. Sure, I could write down this like intensely long email or a blog post or something, but I much prefer to have this just face-to-face communication, because as much as I'm looking at a camera right now, I'm looking at the camera right now, I'm looking right at the lens, just like I tell everyone to do, I know you're on the other side of that listening, and you're either over there going, wow, this woman is crazy, and, with wild hand gestures and her, crazy hair or whatever it is that you're thinking, or you're over there feeling the same thing that I feel, which is a stronger connection. And that's so important to me because this world can often feel, especially the online world, it can feel really isolating, and we can feel cut off from others, and a lot of the things that we read or we hear just feel very disconnected, and that's exactly what I don't want. Which is why I decided to use my platform of choice, because that's what video is for me. Video is a way for us to just have a conversation face to face. And while you're not sitting here with me while I record this, I know that you will be watching it, and we're going to be able to just have a conversation. And that's important to me. So if this is your first time officially meeting me like this, I mean, you've obviously been to my website if you're getting this because you're on my newsletter list. But if this is the first time that you've gotten to connect with me like face to face, let me get through this awkward introduction. If you've already met me, we already know each other, we're like BFFs. Forgive me for just a minute. I'm going to do my little intro again because it's important to what I want to talk about. So my name is Erin. I am the owner of ErinSheebush.com. And you already knew that part. I am a coach for business owners and bloggers, and I am really, really passionate about helping women step into their purpose, gain clarity on what's important to them, and really passionate about helping them achieve their success, their version of success, whatever that looks like. That's what I thrive on, and that's what this business was started to do, was to help women step into their purpose, to help them embrace their greatness, because I believe that we all have something incredible within us, and that we all have the power to achieve our dreams no matter what obstacles lay in front of us, which is why I started coaching. Now, I have been working online for a long time. I started working online almost 7 years ago as a business owner and as a blogger myself. And I built those businesses up in incredible ways. I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you a little bit of my story, okay? I built those businesses up to incredible heights. I was very proud of them, but I was not lit up by them, which is why I stepped into coaching, because I spent much of my time while running those businesses having these free conversations with women, telling them how I built my business and how I, stayed true to myself through the process, right? Those conversations just set my soul on fire. They just empowered me. It empowered me, like really, to empower others. It was one of those things that I realized, that was it. That was my purpose. That was my calling. And that's why I spent so much time last year shifting gears. I did a complete change of business. I walked away from a very profitable business to jump into coaching because it was what set my soul on fire. It was what made my heart beat faster. And it was and continues to be the most incredible thing I've ever done with my business and with my career. It truly is amazing every day, amazing. But behind the scenes, behind the business, behind the shifts and the changes, I was battling a lot of health issues. And if you listen to my podcast at all, it's Life Made Lovely. You can find it on iTunes. I talk a little bit about this, but I'm going to give you a Cliff Notes version right now. If you want to hear like the full version, go listen to episode 4, No More Excuses. But here's the Cliff Notes version. I spent a long time battling my body and always wondering if I'm going to be too tired, if I'm going to be in so much pain, like how am I going to handle this? How am I going to continue building this business that I love so much while I'm feeling this way? So I spent a lot of time in my business running it in what I like to call the survivalist mindset. I was doing everything I could to run my business effectively and to continue to make impact, even if it was just tiny impact, because impact is impact no matter the size, right? But I had these big dreams of what I really wanted it to be, what I really wanted my coaching practice to look like, what I really wanted to do and achieve with it. But I was stifled because of these health issues. I had limitations, and I accepted those for a long time. But earlier this year, after having everything kind of come to a head, I realized that things could change. And it wasn't something I believed, honestly. I didn't believe that things could really change. I thought that they could be made a little bit different because of what a doctor had told me. But I decided to follow this crazy ride that my doctors had recommended, got a lot of surgeries, not expecting them to amount to what they had promised they would. I didn't want to get my hopes up. And then after all of it was said and done, after I recovered, I realized that they were telling the truth and things were different and they were better than they had been in so long. Guys, I'm 31 years old and I've spent a vast majority of my adulthood in a state of physical pain and exhaustion all the time and just not being able to function to like my 100% potential, right? As of April 3rd, I had a surgery to correct the problem that was like underneath everything. And I feel like I'm 20 again. And it's amazing. Honestly, it's just a blessing and a miracle. And I'm so thankful for it. And I do not take it lightly. But in this time of being re-energized and reawoken to what the world actually looks like without pain and without exhaustion all the time, I've had the opportunity to take a look at my business and what it has turned into. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing inherently wrong with my business, right? But it isn't what I expected it to be or what I envisioned for it when I first started this crazy coaching journey. And it's time to change that. It's time to let go of the things that don't serve my greater purpose and don't serve where I'm going, right? It's time to shift things. So that's what's happening right now. It's July 11th, I think. I don't even know what date it is, but it's July 11th and I am elbow deep into these shifts and this is what they mean for you. No, the coaching practice isn't going anywhere. I'm not closing my business. I'm not changing my focus or anything like that. It's not going to be anything like that. I mean, I know a lot of people are like pivoting in ways where they're completely shifting what they do. I am still 100% committed to empowering women to go for their goals and grab onto their success and to step into their greatness. I am 100% committed to that mission. So I'm not going anywhere coaching-wise. But I am making some changes to my business model, which means for you, more value, less fluff, less following the rat race of what everybody else says that you should be doing within your business, because I think we're all over that, aren't we? We're all over being told what we need to do to market our business and how we need to be on social media, and everything needs to be perfect all the time, right? We hear a lot of that. And I was living that for a while. I was doing all the right things and putting out all the right programs and putting together these like group experiences. And I love what I was doing, but it was limiting me. So there are going to be changes, small changes that equal greater impact and greater value to you every day and every week when you're in your email and you get my emails, or when you're on my social media page or you're on my website. Things are going to be a little bit different. Now, this doesn't mean that, like I said, that I'm pivoting completely and that things are going to be completely different. This just means that I'm letting certain things go, which is why I wanted to do this video and chat with you today about what that ultimately means. So I have a few e-courses and programs that I absolutely love. They're amazing programs, but they are going to be going away. They're going to be gone because they're not where my heart is, you know? So those programs are, Fearless Filming is already gone. You guys already know that. If you didn't know that, that program is done. I had a big blowout sale on it on my birthday. Pay with what do you call it? A pay what you can sale. And that was wonderful, but that course is no longer accepting any students, so that's gone. But I also have a few workshops, and I have my group coaching experience called Creative Abundance. Now, Creative Abundance is a 6-week program that will help you take your business from hobby to actual business. And we dig into a lot. It's a great program. I love it, but it is no longer going to be a part of my business because I don't want to focus on these, twice a year course launches that everybody pushes, because I want to get personal with you guys. I want to get real with you guys. I want to connect with you one-on-one. I want to work with you one-on-one to help you create the success that you desire, because I believe it's completely possible. So here's what you can expect over the next couple of weeks. Things are going to be a little bit quiet on my end. I'm not going to be sending out as many emails, okay? And that's just for a couple of weeks while I start shifting things over on my website. You're going to see some changes to the way my website looks. Nothing major, but I, thoroughly believe in an update every now and again, right? And you are going to get an email soon about how you can grab some courses before they are gone forever at incredible prices. I'm thinking about doing it the same way I did Fearless Filming, which means a pay what you can sale, and I'm really excited about that because I feel like getting this information into the hands of those who are passionate about growing their businesses is going to be just incredible. Getting that information out there is super important to me. And when you have that foundation from Creative Abundance or any of the workshops that I end up putting out there, you're going to be well equipped to keep going forward. And that's what's most important to me. I'm going to be taking a break from putting out content onto my YouTube channel while I get things shifted over a little bit more, but you can expect to see all of that pick back up in August. So no new content until August, but all my old content will still be there. You can still find all my videos on YouTube. Those aren't going anywhere. So that'll all be there. And again, my blog will still be there. But if you ever come to my website and things look a little wonky for a second, no fear. I'm in the process of fixing it, and I appreciate your concern about it. But I think that the direction that I'm going in, I know, the direction that I'm taking this business in is going to be much more impactful. I'm going to be able to give you a lot more value. I'm going to be able to connect with you in a much bigger way, and that is so important to me. So the long and short of this is, thank you so much for being there with me through all of my gray times, those times that I was struggling. Thank you for still being here when my world came back together in such a beautiful way, and for being a part of this journey, because this is a journey that I am so blessed to be on, and I don't take it lightly. It is a total honor to me to be in your inbox and to have you watching this video. I cannot wait for you to see all the things that are coming. I cannot wait for you to be a part of it, and I urge you to just stick around and to be there and let me know what sort of things that you're looking for, what sort of things are on your heart. I love connecting with you, but I think that this is going to be incredible, and I'm super excited about it. So thank you for sitting with me for this very weird, random, unedited, unscripted video where I share with you the shifts and the changes that I'm going through. There will be some more updates to come. I will probably do more videos as I go through this process to explain more, but the important message here is A, I'm not going anywhere. B, I am still a coach that is here to empower you, to support you, to help you gain... I was going to edit that out. I paused, did you see? But I'm not going to, okay? I'm here to help you gain clarity, is what I was going to say. and to help you keep moving forward with your business and your success and your purpose, because your purpose is so powerful. Thanks so much for sitting with me today, and I'm really excited for everything that's to come, and I will see you next time. And until then, have a super amazingly wonderful day. Bye, guys.